Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Quickly to the air is Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
11.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make the punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they? He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. 11. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. An inside give, Brown. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They'll look to throw here. That one taken in by Neighbors. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gano the extra point. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it as we resume action. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
11. Gun.
Now it's Burrow. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
And Burns has found a new home with the Giants this offseason. He's thrilled to be in the metropolitan area. The guy they call the Spider-Man nets another sack.
Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch so far by Chase. It's a first down.
Chase came into the league with some lofty expectations, and he somehow surpassed those through the first 3 years of his career. He's a perennial 1,000-yard receiver. He's a guy they got to find a way to get the ball to in all situations. He's one of the main reasons why the Bengals offense is consistently among the league's best. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And his throw here is incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. A short throw there pulled in by all. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go. 11. 11. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Back to throw again. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to widen their advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Second and 10.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. A short throw there, pulled in by all. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, ready? Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Moore, the man in motion. And they go play action now. Burrow. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
To the air again, Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins, 27 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. This is caught inside the 15. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Now Burrow loses the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, the great coach said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he bats bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their defense did its job. Now Brown, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now back to throw. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 44 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Pushing his way through. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
This is Brown going up the middle, and a short gain here down to the 22. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. McPherson's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. And even 50 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
Let's go now.
That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
11 MT. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Now 1st and goal.
11. Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here's 1st down. Back to throw again. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Got his man on the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second and 6 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Ready.
Now back to throw. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
12. Get set.
Throwing, Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Gun. 11.
A final shot now for Burrow. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.